Hello, hello. It's me, Dan.
I'm Felicia.
We're back with Disco Elysium
How many weeks have we been away?
3. We have not
Wow.
played this for 3 weeks because 1 week you
Oh right,
were
this one, yeah.
So we're trying to figure
Oh,
things
wait,
out.
I was in Noel.
You were not. You were unwell. Yes.
And
No,
then
you were
in
just.
KL.
Yeah, and then we were in Cali. I don't think you were busy so much, or rather unwell so much as you were busy.
Oh.
I think you had a meeting or something. Yeah. All right, we're trying to find. So there's something around here somewhere. Potentially our chief suspect has ran somewhere. We think. The old lady at the that is giving us that place for free, so we don't have to spend any money on on the overnights on the hotel room. She told us that she had been staying in our room, and that she has probably run up the peninsula somewhere. So we are looking for her up the peninsula somewhere. There was one bit, and I don't know if it is anything, in the other area where these fellers aren't at.
You see, a once bright mural. Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Felt electrical. You only know
We did this
there's
already.
something in the wind.
Ah, Karubi in there, yeah.
Sometimes
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower.
why single out this one building?
Very low.
What are shivers?
It's a thing. So we actually do have clothing that can give us more shivers. And also shivers are.
What are shivers?
Where are they? They're there. Shivers come when the yeah.
Okay.
So you could put a point in that. We also have some clothing gives us +1 to shivers. I've seen, or -1 to shivers. When we look at other stuff, I sometimes see it. See there's one. So the RCM patrol cloak gives us 1 to shivers.
Do you want to try? Is it a red check or a white check?
It's a white check.
Oh, might as well try then.
That one, the scented scarf.
Okay. We can wear the RCM coat, the scented scarf.
Yeah, good thing. All right. We'll put our ridiculous thing on it a bit. Yep. Stylish.
You want to add 1 to shivers?
The once bright mural
It's still impossible.
towers above you, saying, felt electrical.
Has to be 20, is it?
I guess. I mean, it's still white, so we could still try it, and
Do you
then
want to add 1 to shivers?
no, because then we can try it again.
Okay, okay.
So we could try it this time,
Okay, okay.
and then if it fails, then we add 1, and then we
Okay.
can try it again.
Okay.
Right?
Even though you
Ah!
are
See?
sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The room in front of you is silent as a tomb.
What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands falling to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas? Prayer of sorts. To Revachol.
Turn to the lieutenant. She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
If that fails, if we don't find her,
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
he looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look,
Okay. All right. So now
Did you
we're.
change your clothes?
Oh yeah. I forgot that I had. So we were in our yeah, this one.
Maybe we should use the red neck thing.
What redneck? Oh, the
Yeah.
kerchief.
Oh, what's this? Oh, I thought it was something to keep me warm. Never
No,
mind.
no. Alright. So there was something over here. Hold on. On this side.
all the traps are stopped now.
Oh, sorry. No, not that way. We can. There was the way to go up here. There was a thing that I noticed because I was looking at the previous to kind of remind myself a little bit of what we were doing at the previous stream, and there was something that we did not. This we did. This is a place where we can paint.
Holes are spread across the crack.
Oh, yeah. We did this one. There was a green dot up here that for some reason I didn't do. Ah, this one. Why didn't I do you? A door, a building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? Was that it? That was it? Okay. Alright, so I guess we can't go in there yet. Or potentially ever. Although this is where he looked. Was there another crumbling red thing across the way? Is this even... Oh,
There's no way the perk is here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed.
okay. Can I try to get in though?
Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable, but I like the spirits. Have some points.
Thank you for the XP, sir.
And dangerous. Dangerous too.
Kim, you think she's in there? Point toward a building.
The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in, though many have tried.
Nothing more to do here then. Okay. So not in there. Alright. What was he looking at then? What was the crumbling red building across the way?
Yeah.
I thought it was
There
this.
was
but
there was
apparently
a building right behind, next to the mural. That was red, but it wasn't across the way.
not. Okay.
So at the mural, if you go back, you can see
Sure,
a red
sure.
building. Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes. Oversized superstar sunglasses. And healing item.
Oh my god! Put on the sunglasses.
No, not those. Oh, there they are.
Mhm.
Savoir faire. The -1 to visual calculus. The mirror lies. Is your own stardom too dazzling for your eyes? Can't bear to look at your own fabulous reflection in the mirror? Then these classic oversized sunglasses are for you. There we
Can
go.
he wear the jacket? The one next to it.
This one?
Yeah.
It's a. He can.
Okay, let's go with this. Is there a better hat?
There's this hat.
Maybe not this.
That's a tie.
I'm trying to make him look cool. At least cooler.
I don't know why.
No?
No. I mean, well, that's that. Oh, yeah, that's his hat. There you
Okay. Oh, it matches.
go. It matches with the. Yeah, it's fallen. That's the fallen thing.
And the shoes. We should change to black shoes.
You're getting rid of all our stuff that we need.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to. I just thought I wanted him to look cool for once in his life.
And there you go. He looks cool. Everyone, remember this picture. Oh, except for the. Hold on. Let's remove the karate gloves. So there you go.
He has that fingerless gloves. The one below. To the left.
Alright. Well, there he goes.
Let me take a picture.
Okay. He's going to take a photo, and then we're going to put everything back. The stuff that actually helps.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. So we put our patrol coke. No, sorry. A commander's jacket. Yeah, commander's jacket.
We can keep the hat, no?
I'll check. Which shoes did we have?
Oh, we had the green shoes.
Oh, yeah, green shoes. Composure. Empathy.
shoes for a while. Maybe we can change it later.
Yeah, look pretty good.
Can we give him a shirt?
Back on. He does have a shirt.
Underneath.
It's the he does.
Instead of the terrible shirt. Okay, fine.
Oh, he's got what is this shirt?
Has
called?
the
Oh, we
singlet.
need it.
Oh.
I mean, we can put it back on later, I guess.
This one? A white shirt. This one.
This gives it. Okay.
Oh, we can keep this one. It's
Oh,
fine.
that's fine. All right. Remove the glasses. What does the hat give us?
We were using the winter hat thing, the yellow one.
Oh yeah, but what did that give us? Oh, because of the reactions. We just take off the hat. We don't need a hat. I think that's why we had it on, just because of the react. We needed the reaction speed for some reason. There you
Oh,
go.
sunglasses are nice.
I'll give him this one.
Okay.
Yeah. This one gives us.
I think his face needs something on to cover some parts of it.
Alright, so we're trying to look for Ruby on the coast. Oops, why does it always go down there when we weren't down there? Okay.
La responsibility.
Okay, so we're back here. Okay, so what thing is across the way? Is it this way?
So if you go up,
Yeah,
go up
I'm trying. Here you go. We're up.
to the left, right next to the mural, there's a red building.
Oh, I don't think this is what he meant. I think he meant
that's why I
like
was
across
like,
the way.
So I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, across the way? That's not.
So
across the
I
way.
just saw another yellow thing there,
Mm.
contextual. Yeah. Whoops.
We have to go down, no?
Was that? Is that not down? Oh, sorry. Can we go down from here? Though we might have to
Yeah,
go
you
around.
go and then just go around.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. There's a slit in the concrete here. A sewer?
Oh.
Okay.
We have to go underground.
Maybe.
She's totally underground. Like literally underground.
So we should go up there. Up past the church. Oh, hold on. Speaking of which, real quick, how much longer is this fucking thing? 3 hours. Okay, well later the game today, it should finish. And maybe we can get a shot at,
An old door, worn by elements, guards
Yeah.
the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
could this structure have been used to take the shot?
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Okay. So this is a red check. We can only try it the one time.
Probably
open it.
not.
So not right now.
What
Yeah.
do we need? Interfacing.
Interfacing. The gloves that we have on are interfacing. The yellow gloves. I don't know that we have anything
So
else.
this one will go into the sewer.
Potentially,
probably,
yeah.
Where Ruby likely is.
He did ask about if we could take a shot from there, though, which is interesting because he hadn't done that before.
Like a rifle shot?
Yeah, to the whirling in rags, right?
Oh.
We saw this one already. We asked about this already, about the shot being taken from there. Where does that fucking sound? Oh, wait. Go around. No? No. Alright. Was that red check there before, or was that new? I honestly can't remember. We still have the doors at the whirling that we have, the doors in the whirling that we haven't been able to open. ship? Where'd that boat come from? What the? Oh, we've not been in here before.
Hello, mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Do you know anyone named Ruby?
No, Luby. Ruby.
Walubi?
Suddenly the girl gets all serious and leans in as she's about to tell you a secret.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl. But
Did she say
doesn't know that
Walubi?
I can't say Earl. Well, like, sometimes I can. But then,
She can't do her R's.
Erler.
Kids.
The shakes his head. Are you Lily Ann's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You
She
know
gave-
my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
You look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
She slowly processes the word and snickers with laughter. What's that? Point at the stuffed bird hanging from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
She yelps, smiling broadly.
You might be able to get on God's good side if you make it for the school you run.
Oh. Yes, but what's it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Okay.
Just stole from a child.
You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
What's that thing you're holding? Point at her toy.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. So, like,
She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and
Chee?
the fur is tattered in several
Oh, it
parts.
says the second
Oh,
one.
the second
Yeah,
one is
yeah.
okay, yeah.
That beat looks soft.
yes. Very soft.
Suddenly she pushes the stuffed animal towards your face.
What?
Press your cheek against Lambie.
Isn't he soft?
Oh, healed my morale. She's right. Lambie is very soft. She rubs the white fur against your cheek, then returns the lamb into her lap, cuddling it.
Aw.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. How do I
Aw,
get that
little
bird?
sweetie.
Yeah.
How do you get the bird?
Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow.
How do
Is
you get
that
the bird?
the phasmid?
Oh,
Oh,
It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the
that's
wall.
good.
try to see on the plasma.
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
Of course that wasn't the plasma. It's way too big.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You couldn't have known that for sure. And besides, finding this phasmid is your special destiny. You can feel it.
Give the dream of discovering the Insulindian plasmid a rest. For now. Okay, interesting. So what was this? Oh, there it is. Yeah, take it. I have the roofed grouse taxidermy.
Surprise. Kim didn't say anything about stealing a bird from a child.
We asked. And he said it was. She said it was fine.
Oh, and she healed us with Lambie.
And she did heal us with Lambie.
Oh.
We should go ask. Yeah, we're gonna ask you about Ruby. What are these? What are these doing in the fish? What are they?
What?
I don't know. What are these doing in the fish? It says. I don't know what that means. What are these?
Because those are 2 boxes of fish.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
Looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days, she might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Really? Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or the great lost city of Ace under the waves?
I'm looking for a lot of stuff, ain't I?
A lot of stuff.
She occurs with a smile. Yeah, that's what cops do. I guess so. It doesn't feel like a lot to me. I could be doing more. Maybe there's someone missing from your life?
Yep, let's do that.
I'm just doing my job. Let's change the subject. Alright.
Oh. There's plenty missing. But that's too much for even an eager terrier like you to handle. Although you seem very thorough. Tell me, instead, is there something else I can help you with?
That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
3 or 2?
It was an accident. I'm sorry. Yeah, too?
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
You're just going to honor the carcass of my former motor carriage? No, that's senseless sentimentality. Net eruption of souls. I'm actually in the middle of a... Yeah, 1. You are suggesting to honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
I don't think they have funerals for motor carriages. What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Kim's gonna get angry at
I don't
us.
want a funeral. I hate death. Yeah.
Why odd? Our things are part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some
Interesting
extent,
thought.
at
Let me
least.
take that down. Because it's like all the robots in Star Wars.
Droids.
All the droids in Star
Your
Wars.
droids are fucking sentient, Star Wars. Stop treating them like they're fucking garbage.
It's so weird that they create them with such like strong personalities.
Yeah,
better
and
than
then
the
treat them
humans,
like
and then they're
absolute garbage.
Yep.
Even the quote-unquote good people. Fuck's sake. If you can't tell, I'm very angry at Star Wars about this.
I think the best part about the end of Endor was that, what was the tiny droid's name?
Oh, B2? BMO.
Zemo?
No, BMO's the one from Adventure Time. Fuck is his name? But yeah, I know which one you're talking about. The one that was basically depressed the whole time.
Yeah,
Can't
and
constantly waiting for Cassian.
he was Cassian's little brother.
Yeah. Life World. Someone's been reading up on my last century called All the Imposters. Play cool now. Alright, I'm in. But organizing funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it? Yes.
Oh yeah. You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
The lieutenant looks at you sympathetically. It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the Doom commercial area or... Let's focus on the things we can actually do, alright? So which one? It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the Doom commercial area or... Hey, El! Which is funny because it's
Yeah, I
100%
think
what
one.
we've been doing, yeah.
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
The lieutenant looks at you almost gently.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
He liked the Capri funeral idea. He did. Suggestion. Oh no, I can't see that because Kim is here, and also I need to be much better at this. All right. So she's not there. But what is this boat suddenly here? Oh, it's our. Is it?
I'll just keep
It
the
is.
border Chee in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the mooring line around a post.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us? Or, so how do you like it around here? Oh, so how do you like it here? And then look around. Which one?
So how do you like it here? Look
Hey,
around.
Sir Jacob.
Hi, Elle. Hi, Sir Jacob.
Going through some of my old visual novels today with the guest on the stream. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Dynamic duo. Are we? Oh, we're the dynamic duo. Yes, that's correct. Yes, all right. So the second one. Sorry, you said. So how do you like it? You like it here? Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Not antagonistic.
Got it.
So I was just looking at the
Oh,
the thing because, yeah, it takes a bit to get here.
She casts her gaze toward the village, slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
She squints her eyes.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react. Real men. Real politics. Real thoughts in your head.
You're right to be scared. This is all your fault. You're in no danger. The working class have no idea what's happening to them. Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks. This place is doomed, by the way. Say nothing. Maybe number 3.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
She leans against the railing, looking up at the gray sky.
It's early spring, and the rains are coming. An officer enters a low hut of stone and wood. Inside, weapons are piled against the walls. Rifles with splintering stocks. And swords. Tens, if not hundreds. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John, the archetype McCoy, to his partner. They're digging them up from the catacombs now. Fixing them. Old caches from the revolution. The children carry them up. Come May, the streets will be flooded. Outside, the wind rattles the loose hatches. Flooded with cheap weapons in angry hands.
Do you know how they discovered this place?
This island? Or this fishing village?
The wind picks up. Her raincoat flaps in the gust. This fishing village? Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
This fishing village?
No, they're in Sealindian, Isola.
Where's an Isola exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, I don't know how they discovered it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion, that's so me. 45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better though. Say nothing.
1.
1?
Yeah.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day.
She corrects the scarf on her
For
neck.
now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now, we have time.
Do we?
He glances at his watch. It doesn't look like he does.
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Okay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit.
I done my best. You everything already. There's nothing here for you to ask. Well, we have many things apparently. Alright, we got the bird. Yeah. To give to... Take the stuffed bird to Gart. Got it. And we have a new... So many. Wow. They just keep going and going and going. Look at all these ones that we simply don't have access to. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Wait, let's see. What? Apricot chewing. Caustic esco. Detective Costello? Boyardo?
Bodiardo? No, Detective Cousteau. Bodiardo is a different one.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright. So nothing new here. This is my place. Is there anything new here?
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Alright.
You see the reflection of your face in it. Adorned with
Yep. It's no time to sleep. Don't want to shave. Okay. Any other houses we haven't been inside of? Hey, you guys are back. Or did you never leave and I just couldn't
I
find
don't think they
before?
never left.
You don't think they never
I don't think
left?
they ever left.
the worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
Okay.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Thanks, tutorial.
Like, it's such a weird insertion.
Yeah. Oh. Sounds of life in the north. The washboard scrubs filth from fabric. I guess I don't quite understand what north means in this game. I assume it's not straight up. Can we go in this house? Oh. The shot couldn't have come from here. Trees blocked away. Okay. Having a lot more thoughts about the... Oh yeah, this was a weird room with the chair. Nothing really happened in here. We were very confused. It seemed quite creepy. Talking about the red chair and shit. No. Okay. There's my car. Yes, this is where we came in. We found the tape or something here, a boombox? I can't remember what the fuck we found here. As much as structures we...
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. Yet someone used to live here, laugh here. Thought it was a good idea to build a swing even.
What happened here?
In this yard,
The lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of gray swallows takes off in the distance.
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
someone thought they could have a summer house in a block obscure for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what's a block obscure?
A black block, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war, or one that has fallen to gang violence, or has become inhospitable in some other way.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
So this part of the coast is a block obscure?
Practically, it's not an official term in many way, but look around. sewage, broken power lines, crime, drums. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
Maybe they left something useful behind?
Yes, for you to pick up as part of the Jamrock shuffle.
He gives you a weary smile.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think our suspect is in this particular yard. No place to hide. And besides, it's too close to Martinez.
Okay. So they're definitely saying it's up north. Like, so up the coast, whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna go back into Martinez and give the thing to the guy, so that he can maybe that'll open the doors. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is locked. Give Gart that bird. Maybe Gart will be nicer to us. Ooh, suddenly much brighter. It's your favorite cop, Gart. These cops haven't done it. They're still there.
Can I help you?
Guard, I found a new bird for the whirling. Give him the rough goose.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop. I want to apologize for breaking the great school.
Yep.
For bringing you this ruffled grouse. Yep.
Okay. Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
He inspects the bird somewhat suspiciously, then mellows.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
Yay!
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
I feel good about our work here today.
Lieutenant nods.
It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuff in.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Alright. Good. We made Gart a little bit happy. Alright. Good. Yay! We gave Gart a thing. Good. Now how far is it now? Still 3 hours. Alright. I really need to be stronger so that I can open the stupid thing and give the thing to the woman in the church. Because we have all these side missions that we can't complete yet.
How do we get stronger though?
So that's what I'm working on here. So, or not me, but so this thing, this Wasteland of Reality, you see, gives us -2 to physical instrument. So once it goes away, that will no longer be -2, but also hopefully it'll be actually plus,
Okay.
and then it'll make us a bit stronger. Yeah.
Okay.
But it takes a really long time.
Oh,
It's been like
2 hours more.
yeah, but I mean it's taken us like 4 sessions to get even that close. All right, let's go back up the coast. We also still haven't figured out, technically haven't figured out where the shot came from, because I don't know where else to look. Because he talked about yeah, check the boardwalk for bullet traces and check the island for bullet traces. And I've been all over the boardwalk and nothing has popped up, and I don't even know how to get to the island, whatever island this is, to basically rule them out as potential. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. He was drunk. It was you. He was very, very drunk. So we know she was here, and then she continued on north. And north is in this direction. Have we been here? I'm sure we have been. Oh yeah, this is the kids already. So that's the church up there, is it? Yeah, it's the church. Okay. I guess we can ask the kids. if they've seen Ruby. Oh, how did I get across again? No, not that. There was a boardwalk just now. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Ugh, okay.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Goodbye,
can't-
officer.
Can't ask you anything.
Bit close. True, hard, full of car. It's hard car. Skibberdee, skibber danger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this.
Huh? I see you.
This young speed freak seems to know his look is intensely suspicious.
Could you use your sign sense to help me contact a coalition of warship?
Don't think so. Big bad frequencies are extremely negative. Thought suppression, dream implantation, memory revision. Pretty out there stuff. Not sure I want to get involved with it.
There is fear there, but also curiosity. He just needs a reason to help you.
Besides, our own signs aren't even synced yet. So how am I supposed to get you synced up with a big bad? Don't make any sense, young lover.
Okay. So I didn't know anything about Ruby. I thought I could ask him about Ruby, but no. How about you? You're clearly the least.
Hello again.
There we go. Have you seen a red woman around? Redhead woman around?
No,
Just no?
it's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
That's good. No neighbors to complain about the noise when you get the club going, or considering what we're trying to do here, this doesn't look like a good sign. First one?
Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
Okay. So nothing. No Ruby. We went that way. There's nothing there. Ah. Let me go. Yes, well, I guess we can ask our friend inside the church. We don't have your thing yet, but perhaps you can.
Yes, what is it?
Have you seen? Oh, wow. So a lot. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say a woman named Ruby.
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. It is true.
Hey, about that 2 millimeter hole again.
Swallow, you mean? What about it? Great.
Yes, yeah.
Thanks.
It's not a paying job, but you help me contact Coalition Warship Archer.
Do I look like someone who has time for side projects at this moment?
She doesn't even look up from her computer.
If you want her help, maybe you should help her
Yeah,
first.
I know. I will, but I need to be stronger first. Where's our guy up in the rafters? He's never come back down, huh? That weird dude who was crawling up around there? Oh. It came from the stained glass window. Still has letters on it, too. And this. Go over there. What are you doing? A figure drawn in frost on the window, depicting a deer. Okay. Weird. I think those yellow ones have come later. It's like to signify that this wasn't here before, and now it is. Or rather, you didn't notice it before, now you have. Okay. Alright, nothing there. But, oh, for fuck's sake. But having conversations you've never had before makes the time go a little bit faster.
Oh, does it?
Yes. That's one of the few ways to make time go faster, is reading something you haven't read before, or having a conversation you haven't had before. Which is good. I guess we can ask the guy on the boardwalk, the other guy. Did we ask the kid and his parents as well? Like the kid and his father, I mean? I don't think we did. And then there's the responsibility guy. We can ask him as well. Yeah. I don't know if we asked you or not.
Hello again.
There you go. Looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. Just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
He pats his son's head.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Okay. Well, drama. This isn't a very sexy lady, so I'm sure you haven't been compromised. Alright, let's go talk to the responsibility guy.
Responsibility.
I mean, this is as far north as we can go. Well, I guess he did say just keep looking, and then we'll start looking places we can't look. Are these places down here? Oh, can't get past that? Okay.
Always my pleasure to be of assistance to the RC. Godspeed, and if we don't meet again, bunch.
Oh, I don't get to talk to you anymore?
Always my
No? Okay. Interesting.
He already said bon chance. What more you want?
Yeah, what more do I want? So is this a red check or white check?
Scattering of bullet holes is spread across the
Oh, it's a
crack
white
wall,
check.
reaching from one corner.
Alright, let me see if I can get my visual calculus up. From...
I thought I saw it for one of the glasses just now.
Yeah. In fact, it may be the one that we're wearing.
No, not this one. Moralist pants.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. It's literally called visual calculus, is it?
Yeah. That's,
Nah.
that one gives a -1.
Oh.
So
we take it off.
I guess we've already taken it off. So I guess we're wearing something that gives us, because up there's a +2 to visual calculus, so we do have a +2
okay.
already.
Should we try?
Yeah, might as well. I can do a quick save. In case we fail.
Scattering of bullet holes is spread across the crack, unable to piece together the big
I'm
picture
dumb.
just
I'm done. That's what it said. That's why we scum save.
Spread across the crack, unable to piece.
Damn. That one got closer though.
Something about picking on whole or weight in conversations to something.
Spread across the crack wall.
What?
Reaching from one, unable to piece the.
The note said something about picking conversation choices with the words on whole or weight for something, but I couldn't read the last part.
Oh. You're gonna let me have this game.
Scattering of bullet holes is spread across the unable to piece.
Fuck off. You're gonna let me have this game.
Information info. Oh, okay. Say it's nothing.
Okay.
Scattering of bullet holes is spread unable to piece.
How many more times you gonna try?
5 more. Maximum 5 more. But I'm hoping we don't need all 5.
Scattering of bullet holes is spread across unable to piece the.
Maybe pick fine. Okay, next time.
No. I haven't picked anything. I just immediately go to load save.
Scattering of bullet holes is spread across unable to piece.
God damn.
I think he knows what you're doing. The game.
Yeah, but it lets me. Is my point.
Oh yay!
Thank you.
Stand facing the wall. There are many of them.
Oh man.
A dozen at
Yeah,
least.
that's what I figured happened.
Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement. 10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles prime. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the the side. Droplets of rain fall on the wooden planks, the surrounding sand dunes. The clouds block out any rays of light. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusilade. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them.
Who were they?
Collateral damage on the path toward normalcy and progress. Such is your belief, officer. Maybe you should change it. They were praying, screaming.
Look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one? Men of duty. Dark duty.
Who were they?
In all truth, violence offers no answer. It's only the last available resort when all mediation fails. And here, all did fail.
Look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was who in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, landed beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Vel?
What if it was the Feld personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
The lieutenant nods. You mentioned coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Okay. Well, we learned some history. Some dark, horrible history. I feel like sometimes the music does like the string thing, and it's like we're close to something. It feels, but then like I can't go anywhere. Like, I don't know.
It's like it's like a what I call this, like a fake, like
yeah,
a fake
yeah.
out.
Yeah. Like it's trying to tell me you're close, but then like I can't actually go anywhere. So I think it's just the music being the music. I don't know. I feel like we have gone everywhere on the Insulindian Peninsula, and have discovered fuck and all. We talked to some people. I guess I'll go back to the boardwalk one last time. There's that working phone, but I don't even know what to do with it.
Should we go back and talk to the lady that everybody trusts but me?
I think we've. I mean, I can, but I think
Have we
we've,
exhausted
yeah, I think
that
we've
already?
exhausted her.
Okay.
There's a point where I'm supposed to go talk to her without Kim, but I think that's for non-murder stuff. I believe. Like, there's nothing on this boardwalk for me to like look at and be like, oh, could the shot have come from here? Even though it tells me specifically. No, even though it tells me specifically to go look at the boardwalk. I'm like, I'm here, man. Anyone shot from here? Oops, sorry. The rest would be this building. Above, on top of this building, I should say. But there's no way up there. We can't get inside. There's nothing to interact with over here. No thought bubbling up inside our good friend Harry. Can't go that way. Oh. Okay. I don't know what you want from me, game.
What do you want from me?
Don't know. I didn't know. Thank you. That's my Scottish accent. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all day. All week, in fact. Yeah. I mean, the fact that I can like go that far, but there's nothing else here for me to, you know what I mean? Like that's it. That's just those things. So there's nothing here. Even though I really feel like I should be able to climb up this ladder. Well, let's put it there. No, we've had this discussion already.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, "Feld Electrical, R&D."
You can try the shivers again, but what would be the point? Now that we've reconstructed the execution. Might as well.
A breeze, like a quiet, go to the children of the big sea.
What? A breeze like a quiet sigh moves over you. The cool air breaks across your body. It brings the salt of the sea into your lungs. Go to the children of the big sea.
What the hell is that?
What the hell is that?
The wind rushes away.
Oh, it's a new task.
Where you were, on the rotting boards of the Feld building.
Work with the children of the big
Officer,
sea.
are you okay? It looked like we lost you for a second.
Did I have a seizure, Kim?
Doesn't look like it to me. Probably not.
I think I need to talk to some kids in the village.
When you're ready.
He's so supportive.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's go talk to some kids in the village then. What the hell is that?
The wind. It was the wind.
Yeah. Fucking weird ass wind.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Kids, has anything strange happened lately?
We had bad words and said, I got in trouble.
Oh.
Bad words. Bad words.
Bad words are bad. Don't say them, kids. It's the first step to a life of crime.
We won't.
The little boy says. He adjusts his cap in the cool air.
We learned.
Oh.
Let's move on. Where did you hear the bad words? Was it from someone on the coast? The radio?
We just heard funny voices.
The boy shrugs. His jacket whispers as his shoulders move.
We thought the voices were funny. We said what they said, and then we got in trouble.
Where did you hear them? Did you overhear someone say them? Was it on the radio?
Radio? What's that? We just heard them in our head.
Oh.
Voices from another self. Voices from a deeper self. Voices from early schizophrenia.
So we can ask these clearly young children, is there any family history of schizophrenia? Or we can ask them,
that's awesome.
what do you mean you heard them in your head? It's-
You know, I heard people talking, except just in my head.
okay, what did you hear?
It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed reeks. Our brother man is about to grow up. DJ Patrikios, Big Boy Dario single is here.
It's radio.
Yeah.
Buckle up. This is the fastest track that you're ever gonna hear. Turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. Now here's no. Don't say bad words,
Lieutenant clears his throat. His eyes are wider than usual.
The boy draws a jagged rock across the ground. It leaves a white scratch.
Kids, have you seen any bad people around?
What bad?
One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is going to crack the case.
Kim, I have a process.
Then definitely didn't.
Is little Lily your sister? Point to the house.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it? You're being laconic about it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Children are stupid. Okay, what should I say? Okay, yes.
Detective, about what the twins had to say.
Yes.
I believe they heard something. And given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio. I don't know how they heard it, but I know the station they imitated. So they must have heard it somehow.
What channel was it?
Speed Freaks FM.
Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Yeah, local station, known for its kinetic music and aggressive style.
Kinetic music. Okay.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, the Lieutenant checks his watch anyway.
Weird as it is,
Anyway.
the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
But it is related, Kim. The wind told me so. Or, it's a mystery, though. Mysteries are our business.
Kim's
Maybe
gonna smack you.
Maybe the first one.
I think Kim's gonna smack you.
Well, maybe. But we're going to do the first one.
Yes, mysteries like who killed the hanged man are our business, not this. Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
Even if it was a radio, where was it coming from? Didn't Ruby have advanced radio know-how? Maybe it has something to do with the mass call-in radio game. I got nothing. I'll do the second one. Didn't Ruby have advanced radio know-how?
The lieutenant shrugs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's ask if she heard anything before moving on.
Okay.
After you.
Lieutenant just assured the old woman. Alright, talking to the old woman now. Again.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you heard a radio on the coast in the last week or so?
A radio? Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shop, but it's never used.
Are you sure you didn't hear any radio playing?
Visitors know every sound that belongs to this coast. I would know if I heard anything different.
Any idea how the twins could have heard Speed Freaks FM?
Was that the nonsense we were spouting? Huh,
She shakes her head.
no. I have no idea where they heard it. They've been in earshot all week, and no radio.
We good, Kim?
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my kinema and ask them to connect you to the station.
Oh,
Maybe they can shed some light on this.
thank you, Kim.
I'm ready when you are. Thank you, man.
Anything else?
Nope. She says there's one in the shack, but it's never been played. Where is it in the... I haven't seen it in the shack. No, there's nothing in here. Is there a different shack? They don't have one in this house, right? Where the sister is. No, there's nothing in here. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess now we're going to your kinema. Kinema? Kinema?
Kinema. He
Kinema.
pronounces it kinema.
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 Like cinema, but with a K, I
Kinema.
guess. It's kinema, yeah. That's what I said. What? What? Was it weird?
No, no.
Okay.
I thought you were wearing a sleepy time shirt, but you're wearing X-Men.
No, I'm wearing X-Men, yeah. Still found my damn gun. We haven't gotten to see Everard Clare in quite a while. I don't know that we need to, but...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers,
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, I need you to connect me to Speed Freaks FM.
Come again, officer?
Speed Freaks FM, a radio station, is for the case.
Okay,
I actually
officer.
think you're
One
talking to
moment.
her.
I have the
Mesh on the line. I'll connect you now.
DJ Mesh.
Yo!
The word shoots out of the man's mouth like a bullet. I'm so sorry to bother you. I just have a question. Hello, is this DJ Mesh?
It is. I got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What can I do for you, cop man?
I'm just calling to confirm. Did you debut a new track from DJ Flacio a few days ago?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
What?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. Parentheses, and I'm puking. Close parentheses.
Okay, but what is the song called?
Yeah, that is the song. An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
Do people like it?
They're loving it, man. The requests keep coming in for more. I really think it's the future of music, I do. Fucking, like, stinkcore or something. Shit's so nasty. Those stink waves come up like sound waves, you know what I mean?
Sure, man. I'm young. Cool. I'm with it.
Two?
Or, I don't have any idea what you're talking
I think two.
Hello, fellow kids.
It doesn't matter. Listen, I'm dead serious when I say fellatio is gonna make you
Fellatio.
this world.
Is that legal to play?
It's illegal not to play, man. When you got that kind of music in you, the universe demands that you got to let it out. You know what I mean? Plus, Felicia and I got it in our contracts that we could play our own tracks. So really, it would be illegal not to.
Okay, let's move on. We talked to some kids who said they heard it in their heads. Do you know how that could be possible?
Come on, man. I just told you we're cleared to play shit like that. Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into River Shaw's hottest station.
It's not that they played it on the radio. They heard it in their heads. Do you know how that's possible?
I don't understand. Are you asking if we can, like, play our station with brains?
Yes.
Sure, forced radio, can't tune out. You'd make a killing on ads.
No.
Yeah, like a new way to equalize people, getting them all on the same station. A great tool for communism. Exactly like that, because I think you're an enemy of the traditional value sourcing your filthy innocent. Yeah, like that. Maybe it was part of your civic duty. You were just testing it out for the government. Sure. Number 4.
Yes.
We ain't testing anything out for the man, unless it's how many bricks you need to break all his windows.
Okay.
That wasn't a threat, by the way. Just a figure of speech. I'm a spoken word guy. Now, is there anything else you need?
No, that was it. Thank you for your time.
Nah, man. Thank you. This has been an absolute pleasure. Later, cop man.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
Press the button labeled save and turn to Speed Freaks FM. And turn on Speed Freaks FM.
It requires no adjustment. The radio is already set to Speed Freaks FM.
Spoke to the wildest cop and rapper show. Didn't even get his name. But whoever that mystery cop was, we salute him.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with radio. Maybe
Come on, Q.
You wanted the prime line, right?
He's still avoiding my gaze, and his ears are red.
That's DJ Mesh.
Sorry about it. I wanted to contact the dispatch. No, yeah, that's DJ Mesh. That was Speed Freaks FM.
The lieutenant is resolutely silent, staring at the console.
Oh, man, you should have told me you liked them. I could have asked for the shout-out.
I don't listen to them.
Lieutenant says sharply. It's okay to like what you like, Kim. Yeah, it's okay to like what you like, Kim.
I don't like it. I don't know how that channel was marked.
Okay.
You lying to me right now, Kim?
Excuse me?
Come on, man. You can tell me.
The lieutenant raises an eyebrow. The ocean wind blows, bringing in the smell of salt. That eyebrow. He's using his authority against you. You can't resist.
Grab your head. I'm sorry, Kim.
He remains silent.
Right, you don't want to get into this. No problem.
Nothing to get into, really. But sure, let's focus on the important thing.
He pats the motor carriage.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect it to someone?
No, that's it, I guess. You find out more about the owner of the Lumber Blue?
It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
Shoot.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen.
Oh, we did get this
named
already.
Sortenaer. That's Ellis. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently,
Oh, we didn't get this.
and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
According to classes, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered.
This is what the ICT knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the East Brand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminole conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did, and that's it. There are no records of his employment in Chanel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
Wait, he was found in a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital has, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Any information on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
So all we have to do, so all we have to connect him to Cornell is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
She sounds pleased.
A compliment for Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Well, we have his name and service record now.
The name. This is very good. Elise Corton.
Well, we hadn't done this before. Apparently, oh, okay.
This means something to him. To know that name. Like naming a case. It's important. Sometimes police work is about human dignity. About giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
Communication 41's Lazareth.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what you get yourself into this time?
I've been bad and I want someone to abuse me. Is the one thing we haven't done yet.
Oh, it's you. I know a woman skilled at that sort of thing over in Jamrock, but I wouldn't want to inflict you upon that. Best of luck, detective.
How did you know it was me?
I didn't, but now I do. How's the drinking going?
I decided to stop completely forever. I'm trying really, really hard not to. Yeah. I'm trying really, really hard not to.
Great. Have a medal. I have an autopsy to attend to. An autopsy of one Chester McLean who died of fish poisoning.
Fucking, I'm not dead. It just hurts, okay?
I guess that's it for now. Hang up.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
The 41st.
Right. Please hold.
10-4, come in. Firework. Over.
I made a report that I found my badge, Jules.
10-4, sir. Glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
I guess that's it. We got XP for all that. Things.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Alright.
The 6-6 sale is ending in 44 minutes, which is why I'm looking at the thing that we wanted to buy. And then I found something else.
Okay.
There's no doubt the twins are Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how we sort of really, but they did.
Spooky shit, but what does
That
it
one.
mean? Squinton thought.
I don't know what it means.
The lieutenant's gaze travels toward the coast, towards the fishing village so far away.
The first one.
Excuse me. I mean, a weird voice in my head said to talk to the kids. Maybe it's related?
I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
But it didn't sound like one of my thoughts. It sounded like a lady.
The lieutenant gives you a long look.
I don't know what to say to that, or what you want me to say. I'm sorry. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice?
The wind picks up, blowing a stray strand of the lieutenant's hair out of place. He smooths it back. I didn't, sorry.
No need to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them. And, Detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
He turns to you, he smiles. Oh. He is enjoying himself, Kim. What the hell is that? I should probably talk to these guys, see if they've seen Ruby.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Real quick, boys, where were you when you heard the voices?
There.
The boy points towards one of the ruined monoliths nearby.
We were there.
The other child nods. The felled building looms overhead. Ha! I knew it. Thanks, kids. And so I return to the felled. Thanks, kids. One says, throwing a rock into the sand.
Full circle. Like to felt that. When you're...
The boy turns the rock over in his hands. He looks to you, then his brother, then back to you.
Bye, kids. It's the felled building.
These two kids might be my favorite in all of the show. Not the show, the game.
The legend! He's back. And first, I got smokes and piss.
No, I want to ask about...
Sunset.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
I brought you some booze. Will you tell me about your name now?
Of course. Drink first, story later.
I've got a potent pilsner.
Not much, but it will do.
Grabs the bottle from your hand and uncorks it immediately.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects. Gurgles the near comatose man.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you are. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I call cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Wait, how many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansaric tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He says thoughtfully, brushing dust off his shit-stained pants. Ugh. What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are your eyes.
What?
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard.
There's a trace of derision in his voice.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You've got to be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something, hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on.
All right.
I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, is that it?
Yeah.
I feel like there's some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time.
Uh-huh.
If there was anything else to
Idiot
it,
Doom
I
Spiral
would've
is a really
thought of
good
it
name.
by
Yeah.
now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCN. No offense, gentlemen.
He shakes his head. You do realize all this is your own fault. There's this black point in the world, a hole. It's already claimed an entire commercial area. Maybe you're not one of its victims. I'm almost homeless myself. Doesn't seem so bad. I think we say all these, actually.
The
Some say all
hobo
these.
lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice, too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking hair.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What was the name of your agency?
My agency. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest form of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting.
That's the lowest form of marketing.
I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
You look towards the bay.
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
Mixing oil painting and breasts to make ads isn't high art, it's just cynical wankery. That's so high concept I have no idea what it means. Man, mixing high and low, commodifying culture, that is extremely my shit. I'm gonna do the first one.
Well, you know, sex sells. That's the first rule of advertising.
Maybe, but it's still tired.
Maybe you're right. Who knows? Maybe we were behind the curve. We were fucking rich, though. That much I know.
What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% lycra before? Go on. Feel that primo material.
The man extends his arm.
You really shouldn't touch it.
I'll just admire it from afar, thanks.
That might be the right idea. This here is one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly. can't get it anymore. It was too primo even for Grog.
By primo, he means possibly carcinogenic. Lycra, TM, was a synthetic fabric developed by manufacturers in the middle 40s, notable mainly for the swishy sound it makes as the wearer passes by. It's also known to become extremely itchy if not properly cared for.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosemary. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
What about the other drunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
A gurgling sound comes from the direction of the non-responsive man.
And yeah, you're already acquainted with abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
You mean this jacket that I discovered on the boardwalk and had cleaned on a whim? The man examines the jacket for a moment, a look of consternation on his brow.
Nah, this isn't it. Found? That's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style.
So you're saying there's another lost jacket out there somewhere? Or, come on man, this is your jacket, you just don't remember it. You're saying there's another lost jacket out there somewhere?
It's a big world out there, Tequila. A lot of lost jackets in it. Don't know why you think this could possibly be mine.
Hey, Doomspine. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing foul, like some low-concept bicycle courier. Tell you what, Tequila, why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket.
So that was a secret task.
At least you got a nice jacket for your troubles.
You got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
She's already gave you some. I don't want to keep doing that.
Then
Should we give
I
it?
can't keep on
Yeah.
telling the story.
Should we give it to him another time?
Yeah, another time.
Okay, let's step aside for a second.
Ooh.
I have something on
Wait,
my
I'll take a picture of these.
Okay.
He wants to talk to me. He's so excited.
he's wanted to talk to us a couple times.
I know, but still, he's actually silly.
He has that little symbol.
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
My style? What about it?
I'm glad you finally started dressing a little more like an officer of the RCM. Keep it
Oh,
up.
I'm so proud.
Your half-brother is proud to stand beside you.
No, let's not say that.
You like this? I feel like it's really
Yeah.
kind of my style. This one?
Yeah.
You're an officer of the RCM, Maxon Bonivon. You know the expression, the clothes make the man. The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in
The first one, the first one.
Okay. Okay. You're a sharp-dressed man. We could be style buddies. I'm not taking style tips from someone who dresses like a Bino Clark. I'm not taking style tips from someone who dresses like a washed-up tip-top racer. No, just I don't want to make him. I don't want to make him angry.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
A warm smile.
Oh.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case. Let's go.
All right. So. All right, back to the Fell building. It's starting to snow pretty hard for some reason. The Fell building is this one, isn't it? Yeah, this one. So what am I supposed to do here? You?
Hello again.
No.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D.
Interesting. Okay. System's quite high. Pull on your knowledge to understand what caused the twins to hear radio in their heads.
Try it.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Save.
save. Yeah, just so I don't want to have to. All right. And my shivers is getting higher. See?
Towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical.
Even without the weird codes.
Yeah, well, actually, give me another +1 because you see the found the jacket.
Oh.
Yeah, so all of this is, and the reconstructed execution, so all this is helping. So now I assume this thing with the what? With the children of the sea or whatever. Yeah.
You know a lot about
Yay.
radio. Enough to know you have no idea how or why those boys heard speed freaks.
So the other thing I can think of is Ruby was hiding somewhere and she had a radio with her.
Yeah. Well, that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Knowledge like that isn't just obscure, it's unknowable. Dangerous theoretical facts like that are probably protected under the Coalition Government's Articles of Dominion, Title 14, Article 7C. While an expert might be able to suss it out on their own, a layman like you has no hope. You don't know how it happened, but the stores of your knowledge are vast, and there is something crucial in them.
Hey, Eris, it's going well.
Hey, Eris.
What's that?
You know where Ruby isn't.
Oh?
She isn't in the fishing village. She's not with her bullet under the floorboards in the shack. So where could she be? The alcoholics never mentioned seeing Ruby either. Idiot Doom Spiral gave an exhaustive account of recent events, but never mentioned seeing Ruby. You've searched the whole coast for Morel's traps, just as you didn't find the Insulindian Phasmin. You did not find her. You've even entered the church, met Tiago and Sona. Some criminals seek sanctuary from sacred buildings, though the sanctuary laws were abolished decades ago. But Ruby wasn't such a one. And you do know one thing about radios, Ulan. Ruby dabbled in advanced radio theories. Ulan, the speed freak's mystery. It might just be related.
Does that mean she's here?
If she's here on the coast, she'll be here. And besides, something weird happened to the twins around here. It'd be nice to know what caused that. Another fact for your collection.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk. It's winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What is happening?
She's down there.
Whoa. Say, I think she's down there below this building.
Yeah.
Why?
The wind told me.
Whew! The twins did hear the radio from here, so something is happening. The wind told me. We've looked everywhere else. Ever since I woke up, maybe even before, I've been getting these strange cold spells.
I feel the wind told me. Oh, you want to do the proper one?
I need a proper one so that
Okay,
Kim doesn't
fine.
think we're fucking idiots. The twins did hear the radio from here, so something is happening.
True. And Ruby does have radio experience, as evidenced by her lorry. But how do we even get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of the building. They're gone, basically.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Point to it. Perhaps we can climb it, enter through the roof?
Perhaps you can climb that. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to 67.
Kim is on a roll this episode.
Yeah, Kim's very good. You got it?
Yeah.
Alright, I told you, right? I was like, why put a fucking ladder here if you're not going to let me climb it? It's just because I wasn't ready to climb it yet.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
180 seems about right. 190, I'm a giant. Let's do 190, I'm a giant.
Okay, but still, the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
What?
Astral projection. Be open-minded about this.
What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Stone face. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Come on, Kim, where's your adventurous spirit?
This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt a lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
Try it. It's a work check. Save it.
Teleport to the roof. Yeah.
Save first.
Okay, now we're ready to do this. Hold on. Let me do a quick save.
The rusty ladder leads to the
Hold on. I can actually put stuff on that makes my savoir-faire better. Okay. Drama, conceptualization, logic, physical instrument, suggestion, conceptualization, reaction speed, esprit de corps, encyclopedia, that's -1 savoir-faire, so not that one. Drama, esprit, that's also negative for savoir-faire. Bane threshold, drama, half-light, drama, inland empire volition, shivers, logic, savoir-faire. For these pants. Composure, electrochemistry, paint threshold, half-light, electrochemistry, savoir-faire. Okay. Alright. Wow, look at these pants. They're tight as fuck. Look at them. Alright.
The rusty ladder leads.
72%. I think we got this. Let's go.
All you need to
Fuck
do
yes.
is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is
do it.
zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear. Your atoms fading out of existence.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
I did it, Kim. I teleported. Or don't gloat. Just stand there like a Samaritan master. I think I'm gonna gloat.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it like a regular person.
Hold on, let me get up there. Yes, you can see that I did the teleported.
The way he said it as well.
Oh, fucking hell.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly.
Jesus Christ.
Blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a vacuum, especially.
This sigh.
Oh my god, that was amazing. Alright. Here we go. What's this? The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Ah. Now, is there somewhere here? I can't get on that other piece of roof, can I? No. Alright, let's go on down. We're going to the building. Oh, this is a new place! Oh, damn. The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. I can't see... Oh, what's that? Postcard. It's not a postcard. Alright, we're going back down. Okay, we're going downstairs some more. Nothing else here, right? Oh my god, please don't shoot me, Ruby. Oh. You should take out your flashlight. Okay. I will. I got another postcard. Tools. Flashlight. Antiquated office furniture last century, maybe? Brought down and forgotten so long ago. This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew, crawling with something. Ew. Okay, that's where I need to... Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. A series of thick, dusty panes of glass. Ooh, another jacket. Interstellary suit jacket. We'll see what that one does in a second. In the beam of a flashlight, a crevice in the wall. Ooh. Revolutionary set. Stale fabric, smell, and dust. No one slept here in months, maybe years. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed, ancient flyers and brochures.
Oh, you see, they can climb up from the...
Yeah, these pots and plates are full of dust and spider webs.
Is that a picture?
The same slit window you saw from the outside.
Could this have been the killer's hideout? And this narrow window, the point of origin of the shot that killed the mercenary?
Peek out.
Outside the window, desolation. Snow falls softly onto the coastal sand, where it melts almost instantly. On rooftops, it lingers.
Would this have been a good hideout for a sniper?
It's a good place to hide, but doesn't look like anyone has stayed here in a while.
Is it feasible to hit a target in the whirling and rags from this window?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No matter how you crane your neck, you can't see the whole of the whirling in rags. And certainly not the relevant segment of the top floor.
Okay, so that's that part now. And also this
The
poster.
mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Brush the dust off the portrait.
Years worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair matched by an ample moustache and sideburns.
Does it look like me?
Look a bit silly.
Yeah.
Years worth of
Oh,
dust.
sorry. Okay. Alright, let's let Kim in before I do anything else. And get myself killed.
Yeah! He might have more like things to say, scold you about.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been there under the boardwalk for a while.
Who's there?
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around. Hand me the door.
Don't be a bitch. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Push the doors open.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the two metal panels slide open with a creak.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that.
How did you even get there?
After you climbed up to the roof, you mean? There's a maintenance entrance under the boardwalk. It's next to a drain pipe, possibly a storm drain. It was easy to miss before.
He's quite proud of himself.
Could have saved me the effort.
At least now we have an exit, so let's keep
Oh.
going. It's time to investigate these passages.
Oh,
Interesting.
interesting.
Yeah. Now hold on though, because I want to see what's over here. Oh, okay. So there's no way to find that before.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Oh, rats.
Yep. So we are in the basement basically of
He's
the.
still carrying a stupid plastic bag.
Yeah, yeah. In case we find more.
Oh, to the left?
Yeah, I saw. Just give me a second. Oh. It's getting louder, the buzzing sound. Okay, maybe not that way first then. There's something in the air, unnatural buzzing. But don't collapse, you'll have to find another way around. Okay, that's all it says. So there's some buzzing that they're hearing. And it gets louder when I go this way. Oh.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
Hold on, let me take a picture of this.
Okay.
Okay.
A pain, a strange tingling. A ghost. Nothing. It's just not
A ghost, a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah.
Either way, we have to be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
It's not a quib. The situation is dangerous. He trusts your gut feeling with this.
Okay.
I like how now we're actually partners.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, you know, even though he thinks I'm an idiot, he still respects me. Somewhat. Ooh, money!
A concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. Anything on this side? No, that was the one we just did, right? Oh, what was that? It feels strange.
Suddenly,
oh fuck!
your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a
She's wearing headphones.
Yep.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through in the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Doesn't wish to hurt you, not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into
Cover your ears.
pathways.
Doesn't matter.
Well, maybe if you don't cover them, you might die.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
You don't cover them. Uh-oh.
You took magnesium.
That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely...
You have magnesium, right?
Yeah, I just took it.
way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under
Help him out. My brain is on fire.
You're under arrest.
Yeah.
Really now? Check this out.
Turns the dial in her hand.
Oh my god, are we going to die?
Sake.
Kim is not dying at all though. Do we have any more magnesium?
Yeah, we do.
with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded.
What's happening to me?
No, I'm gonna do the second
Okay.
one. Are you gonna kill me too?
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. All things considered, I'm being pretty reasonable here. I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing is the ULAN frequency, blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
I saw your equations to Uline frequency. Say nothing, try to cover your ears. Yeah. Oh.
That's Cantonese. That's Chinese.
Mandarin, you mean? Yeah.
Mandarin, yeah.
You should probably check on Kim. That's what good partners do.
Look back at Kim.
Right behind you, officer.
Eyes closed, the lieutenant is doubled over. He's still alive and breathing.
A pale latitude compressor.
Yeah, the first time was Cantonese,
Right.
second time was Mandarin.
Make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale. Literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
Sounds like she knew someone who used to man one of those stations. But she won't tell you about it. Boy, you're one empathetic police officer to have guessed even that right now.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
He gestures towards something with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
This must be how the twins heard the radio in their heads. They must have been standing by when she tested it. She's been holed up in here for a while. Know what to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break loose.
What's this goddamn pail anyway?
The pail? It's the end of the world.
How'd you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
She nods to her torture device.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. We are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the law officials trapped in it. Will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
That was Japanese, wasn't it? Have you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not the cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Please, could you just turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
That's French. The lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
She regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens.
Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
Oh. I can't put anything on, unfortunately. How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
By hiding bullets under floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
She didn't rat you out, by the way, Isabel the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
Preparing for the worst?
I was. Before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit. It was dark in the shack. The waves outside had calmed down. She looked at the loaded gun. Then she cracked the barrel open and took the bullet out. Not today.
Did you shoot Lely?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching. Though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No. He wouldn't have broken first.
I think 2.
2?
Yeah.
When I threatened to arrest her, Class A broke.
Because
She
that's
told
what
me
happened,
everything.
right?
Is it?
It's also harsher, yeah. I think so.
We didn't
go,
really.
Okay, we can go with the first one.
Yeah, because I didn't We didn't threaten to...
Yeah, we did. Remember that she said, okay, don't arrest me.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. We threatened to arrest her. Classy broke. She told me everything.
Oh. Well, I guess I always knew she was a survivor above all else. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your first guess wasn't entirely off. Titus told me. It took some convincing.
Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. Those guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people who people like.
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I open them up. I do it by asking questions. I have some for you. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. I just stumbled in here. Can you please explain this shit to me? The first one?
Yeah, I guess so.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them a little.
I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
You said Lily was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
There's nothing more... you don't feel sympathy for mercs? It's hard work. There's nothing more personal that you had against him? Perhaps his way with women? Did you feel protective of the Union? I guess we does all of them.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
There's nothing more personal you had against him? Perhaps his way with women?
You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me. And definitely not a reason to off someone.
Did you feel protective of the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate it, okay?
I have other questions.
I'm listening.
Do you have an alibi for when Lily was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
They say you left to take a really long week. They did.
Visit 15 minutes? I don't remember the specific
Yeah, I
time.
can't remember if it was 10 or 15, but I think it was 15. They say you left to take a really long leak, 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time.
No one takes a 15-minute leak.
Look, fuck you, man. I might also have stopped by the bar.
She speaketh truth.
You have a gun.
And?
Where'd you get it?
The gun store.
What gun store?
Trigger Happy Jacks.
Really? Trigger? That doesn't sound like the name of a real store.
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my
Did she steal his gun? I mean, buy his gun from the...
Maybe. But no, maybe. I can't quite tell what kind of gun is it.
A Nachtway 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
Oh no, she knows I'm missing my gun.
That isn't it.
Do you collect guns? Maybe old rifles?
No, they're not practical. Break too often.
There's other evidence I want to ask you about.
Yeah. Evidence.
You liked Class A a lot.
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
Are you a girl like her?
What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse.
But you wanted to be more than just friends.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
She said you wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts who didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Clausia only said they may have kissed. Someone is lying here.
Wait, Classy said you only kissed.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you to jerk off to later.
Seriously, just move on.
Then what happened?
But I do want details, actually. Then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how how guilty she felt for leaving me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it, move on.
No ill will then. It wasn't probably for me.
Clay said you got very angry when she started seeing Lily. Threatened her.
Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns were commanding. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
And despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching.
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer.
There are other things I ask about.
Go ahead. It's your body.
And mine too, methinks. But keep on. This must be done.
Do you like to hang out on rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
Is that the only reason you hung out on the roof?
The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, again. Along with Claudia.
What's so great about her antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be
Why did she
prepared
need
for
such a
your
powerful antenna? Is the question.
Yeah.
No, why did Classy need?
Oh. It's basically the numbers in different languages. So you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof?
Yes, I'm sure. In fact, the shot couldn't have possibly come from the roof. Otherwise, we would have heard it downstairs.
No one mentioned him in the shot. And a rifle like the one you would have been loud. She is right. I don't think the shot came from him.
Well, there's only one more other place, is the island. Did you leave any flowers for Classy on the roof?
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
These weren't just flowers, they symbols of revolution.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
Was that pity for you? She sees you're grasping for straws here.
But Classy was mourning.
I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hotshouse's worth of flowers has to die too.
Okay, so you didn't leave Maybelle's.
No, I did not.
You're running drugs for the Union. I've been through your lorry.
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
That really comes as a blow to her.
No, he didn't. I found my own way in.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
A bitter smile.
Beneath it, she's relieved. Tommy didn't betray her.
You're a criminal. I can't trust anything you say.
That's your prerogative.
You had a financial incentive to kill the merc.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union.
Lieutenant is unable to articulate his question.
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out later.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
She turns the knob down just a millimeter. But you're threatening us with it.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
She responds, holding your gaze.
There's a sinister note in her voice. Even with the gun in the compressor, she's afraid of you.
Okay, let's take a step back.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
Who killed the merc if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity. She's refusing to adopt the demeanor of a cornered animal, a leader with no one to lead. She still wants to retain some control of the situation.
It's okay. We just want to...
He struggles to finish the sentence.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasha comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, did she also seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
Kazi said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like it didn't happen.
Kazi said you seemed to have a plan prepared when you got there.
Two, I think.
Kazi found it weird you came up with the plan so quickly.
Yeah. Right?
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Oh.
She was shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
Her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy girls.
She lied to you about that, too.
Showerhead, resourceful.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Do you think she killed Lely herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried the lynching might lead to
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
If you didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
Oh!
Yep.
That strange, distant fear is getting close now. It's a fear of yourself.
What do you mean, La Puta Madre agent?
Yes. You. Everyone says you're his peon. His human can opener.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself.
You're at 1 now.
Yeah.
It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops. The criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for me?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Tell me what's my name. If you know that about me, you must know my name. I guess that one?
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with a disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre.
Did someone mention a fucked up tie? I call bullshit! You're too crazy to be corrupt!
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the tape. Criminals make up bogus stories about cops all the time.
Oh, I think he's finding out some stuff he doesn't want to find out about himself.
All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you. I don't know. Sounds pretty convincing to me.
La Puta Madre. I've heard of La Puta Madre. He's dangerous, right?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
No, that was a real question.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to this Madre anyway?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? Now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat. Wait, one thing, possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
When I came into town, was there anyone with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What
Who was
happened
in this
to
squad?
him anyway?
I think. Hold on.
We might not be able to ask both.
So we want this one then?
Yeah.
I don't think she'll know though.
Can ask her.
Okay. Who was in this squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. The lady wasn't bad either.
What else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform.
Who is this?
All were carrying.
The blonde guy? Is he the one who was helping
The
Phasmid guy?
know.
And we could never there was something weird about
Yeah.
him. We couldn't figure it out.
Oh, there were also 2 people hanging
Yeah, yeah,
out in
the
the
two-
bar, right?
yes.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, correct.
That's why they were like, "What do you mean you don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
us?"
That sound about right?
No idea who these people are. Literally. Satellite Officer Vicmair looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Miller.
So these 2, right?
Yes.
We'll go home for today. Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
I think I know them. They're in Martinez.
Yep, that one.
Lock, set.
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
Do you know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
The communist hideout back there.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
The voice trails off into white noise in your head. It feels like an aneurysm approaching. Oh, fuck. That's literally my last one. If this happens again, I'm dead.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
I guess we're doing this.
You want to save us?
I can't.
Oh, okay.
I think I can't. Yeah, I can't. So here we
What
go.
happens if we die?
Let's start over.
All over from the beginning?
Yeah. No, I mean not from the very beginning, but like the last time we saved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Did it work?
The violet-white
Nope.
noise becomes even more overwhelming closer to the compressor. Feels like your brain is swelling up in your skull.
Screw and pain, hold very still. Hold still and try to have an apocalyptic vision.
True, I guess.
Yeah.
Officer, are you okay?
Don't worry, Kim. I'm just trying to have an apocalyptic vision.
Your health is...
Yep.
Yeah.
The pain intensifies as your hands attempt to reach out into the pale chaos.
I think she would
What
turn
are
it
you
off.
doing? I told you it's best not to move.
Do you want to ask him for help?
Yeah. Kim, make it stop.
Look, I know this isn't very fun for you, so let's wrap this up. You have a tribunal to attend.
Do you know something about the tribunal the mercenaries are planning?
Tribunal is an awfully fancy word for what they're going to do. But yeah, I was...
Why isn't Kim's health going down?
They finished
He doesn't have
their
health.
investigation.
What's that tree then?
That's my
Oh, it's
morale.
mine.
Yeah.
Right.
Now they're going to put on a show before meeting out punishment. Even though those assholes gave me up, I'm worried for the boys. And you. Watch out for yourselves. You seem to have a habit of walking into traps.
They're planning to set up a trap for us?
I'm guessing you don't know that a third mercenary has come to town just in time for the tribunal. Now you do.
If one hornet can kill 40 honeybees in a minute, then 3 hornets should be able to kill 120 honeybees in a minute or more, since they'll also be covering one another.
A third. Ah, this is bad.
As I said, watch out.
She nods.
The pain is becoming unbearable now.
I can't take any more. Just go. I guess I don't have a choice. That was a red check, yeah.
Glad to have been of assistance. Best of luck to you, officers. Revichal's a bitch.
The woman runs past you and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
That's annoying.
Okay, we should end soon too.
Yeah.
Just in time.
All things considered, it could have gone worse.
Wait, shouldn't we go after her?
No, I don't think she did it. She's someone else's case now.
It's too late now, anyway. She's gone.
What now?
Now we have to come up with a really good excuse for why we walked right into a trap like that. This isn't going to look good in the wrapper.
He looks around and points further into the cavern.
Her dad. Maybe there's something in there.
Oh my god. Alright. Well, that was annoying. I can't even look at that thing. Alright, so there's other stuff up here. Yeah.
There's another one.
Yep. Dark water shows in the distance. There is no way out. Cooking utensils. She's prepared herself porridge with bananas.
Porridge with bananas?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out.
Look inside.
The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp.
Shine your flashlight on the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Lieutenant peeks in over your shoulder. Civic magazines.
Rega Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
A notebook. Take it.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
Okay. Got this hat. And we got, what was the other, we got a jacket as well. Where was the jacket? Oh,
What do
that
we
one.
need?
Suggestions. Nothing. I was just wondering what we got. We have to interact with this notebook.
Okay.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name. Schneller.
Schneller.
Schneller is a stationery brand from Godfall, beloved among architects and engineers. She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here seriously.
Unwind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently.
Flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
What kinds of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with script. I can give this to her after we finish this.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult
Was there anything personal?
There are a few
This,
passages
yeah.
Oh, okay.
with many questions in them.
Just these things there, yeah.
Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
When did she write the day Lily died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Except, but that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betrayal.
Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Read the entry from March 9th first.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake. You didn't follow through. You should have shot her in the head.
This is a coincidence. I would never kill people for my boss.
The thought steadies your nerves. The journal stops shaking in your hand.
Read the entry from March 12th.
Been holed up there for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I could still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly. The call was a courtesy. He must have held her in high regard to personally tell her he knew about her plan to run drugs for the competition.
What's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
Lieutenant taps on the page.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting? He thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
If she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
He frowns.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than with us. Especially if she has problems with the matter.
Kim, am I really a La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
Okay.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting.
And who do you think killed the Merc?
Classio was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself. Or
But no one heard the shot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in whirling in rags. Questions to ask. Let's be careful, though. The tip she gave us about the tribunal was disturbing.
Okay. So we have 4 skill points to use up at some point, so we can lots of things can go up if and when we need them, like shivers, for example, or reaction speed. But unfortunately, not physical instrument. Pain threshold we can put up. It would have been useful before. Yeah. Anyway, and also we have a lot of things to. For fuck's sake. Where? Yeah. So this. So now we know it's not the boardwalk or Land's End. So now we have to get to this island somehow. And are you the Puta Madre's peon? And return to the whirling in rags to question folks. We did find Ruby on the coast, though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, got good stuff done. Got good stuff done. I'm very happy for us. We will come back to this in a week's time. Yeah, in a week's time. Oops, wrong button. But before that, on Tuesday, we'll be playing more Blueprints. On Wednesday, for Dan Playthrough's Backlog, I'm going to be playing Vanquish on the PS3, the first 2 hours of Vanquish. And on Thursday, I'll be continuing The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. which I started this past Thursday. And before we go, oh man, it's 12:30. I didn't realize it was so late. Let's see who's streaming. L is streaming, of course, and I believe Xbox Games has their showcase. I won't link to it, but that is happening right now if you'd like. Krumi streaming, K2J is streaming, and that's it of the folks that we know. So L is speaking with Dakota Miller about their visual novels. Oh, where am I? Here I am. And they'll probably play some of those later. There's L. Kurumi is playing Trails Through Daybreak, which is one of the Trails of games. I don't know what they're playing it on, though. I also don't know which one that is. Which number that is. There's so many Trails of games. And then K2J is playing Fortnite, of course. There's a Star Wars event going on in Fortnite right now, I think. So he might be playing some of that. And there you go. Although I think Fortnite got in trouble for having an AI voice Darth Vader, and it immediately said the F word. So they got in trouble for that. So anyway, there you go. Those are the three folks you're going to be looking at. And we are going to see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.